So guys, I rarely play mobile games, either for iOS or Android, and I've had my Galaxy S8 for over a month now, and I've yet to play a game on it. But I found a game, it just came out, Magikarp Jump. Yes, the Pokemon Magikarp has its own game, and I've gotten super addicted to it. It's been my life for like the past 3 days, and let me just show you how it works. And before we get started, guys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Doing both of those things really just helps me out a lot. And as you can see from the start, there's a lot going on. Up at the top, it shows my Magikarp's level. So it's level 17. It can get up to level 27. This is my trainer's rank. Its rank is 17. And his rank determines the max level of Magikarp. So if my trainer's rank was rank 18, the Magikarp could get to 28. If he was 20, then 30, and so on, just like that. Now, I've already played through a little bit of this, so I can kind of explain how everything works. So here is my Magikarp, and to level up, you just get experience or jump power. JP is what they call it. So from the start, you can just eat all this food. And to better explain the food thing, if we go to the town, we can click food. And as you can see, you can buy like a different food, and you unlock more as your trainer level gets higher. So my coins, I have 94, so I could technically like upgrade these. So the more you upgrade the food, the more experience or jump points that you get. So that's pretty cool. That's one like of the addictive parts of this game. Another thing is training. So if you go here, you can unlock different training events. So if I get to rank 22, I unlock something different. And here as well, you upgrade your training and it gives you more jump points. So training gives you the most jump points right away. So as you can see, I can train 3 times. So let me show you what that does. Here it just shows like the same thing happens every time. So you can just hit skip. So it's random what training event you get. The higher the training, the better. So here's just blowing up a balloon. And the bigger the balloon, the more jump points you get. So I got 9,000 jump points. And also there's an option where random events happen. So here, it's giving you an option to wait here or search. If you do search, there's an option of you could get lost. So you're risking, it's almost like a gamble, and your Magikarp can die. It ended up wandering alone and lonely until night fell. Okay, so I've never actually seen this one before. His jump points actually just went down. I've seen other events where your Magikarp can literally die. And let's try training again. So we got 4,000 jump points from there. And basically you just want to use all your training if it's available to you. So we're going to do it one more time. 2.76. And when it says this, it's such a nice day, why don't we take the long way home? That triggers an event. So the event is where you take a risk. Here's the lost thing again. Let's do search. And look, I actually found them, so I should actually get a bonus for that. So I got 38,000. So as you can see, I just leveled up like 3 levels at once. And I actually got bigger and my pattern got clearer. And the pattern getting clearer, that has to do with collecting stuff. So if you go to the town, you can go to your records and go to your pattern decks, and you can actually see all the different patterns you unlock. So yes, like this is almost like catching Pokemon because there's different patterns. So that adds another addictive part to the game. So now you can see the training is all zeroed out. So the only way to train more is training soda, and I don't have any. So you'd have to buy some. But we're not going to do that. So let's just collect some things right now. And then I'll show you a few other things in the game. Oh, there's a Feebas. That gives me bonus jump points. 45,000. So you can see I'm at level 24 out of 27 right now. And I can actually tap him, and he gives me training. And I actually have Pokemon up here too. And if you tap them, they actually give you jump points. And you can get more Pokemon as you progress. Yeah, I'm almost maxed out, almost at level 27. So I'll show you the Pokemon right now. So if you go to the shop, right here, friendship items, friendship items basically call the Pokemon to your lake or whatever. So I have Piplup and Pikachu, and you can get more. And every one has a different effect. And then you can even unlock them as you get farther in the game. And you're not training your Magikarp for nothing. Actually, your goal is to go to the league and compete. So if I click here, I've gotten 3 badges already, and that just means I've gone through the league and fought through everybody. So this is battle number 1 of the Great League. So I've gone through a few already, so they're not going to be very easy. If I've battled them before, you can see the jump points, so 29,000. And you can choose to skip it if you've already fought this. So basically what happens, your jump points, if they're greater than the Magikarp you're facing, you're pretty much going to win. And then you get points to rank up your trainer. And what you do, you just keep going through the whole league until you can't win. So I'm going to do this really quick. And as you see, you get coins too, so you can use the coins to either upgrade your training or your food. And then you see here it says jump points 105k. What did mine have? 148. So we're good. We have a pretty good chance of winning. 149. So we're at 148. So let's get a few more jump points so we have a chance. And actually one of my training actually came back because it regenerates. You see there's a countdown. So this is definitely one of those games where you just kind of like set down and then you come back to it. You could definitely waste a lot of real money on this game, but as long as you're patient and just know when to set it down, you're good. So my jump points actually probably went up enough to face the next person. Oh, and there's actually a bonus for getting to level 25, 49 coins. Okay, so we should be able to go back to the league. Battle, skip. I'm a winner. Very close actually, 43 meters versus 43.09 to 0.40. And then sometimes when you beat people in the league, you get these random events as well. So he gave me 27 coins. Okay, and I can pretty much guarantee you that if I fight him, I will get destroyed. And what you want to do, you want to max up your Magikarp first before you try to face anyone new. So we have to level up to 27. We're almost there. There's not, like at this point, there's literally nothing I can do. If you go into town, you can go to the shop and you could exchange some of the diamonds for training soda. And the training soda is what allows you to train more if you don't feel like waiting for the 19 minutes. Or literally, your only other option, you could just tap the food right here and level up as well, but that would take quite a long time. Okay, I normally don't do this too often, but I actually purchased some items from the store for $5. I figure since I'm doing a video, I might as well just support the game. It's a pretty fun game. So now that I did that, I was able to purchase some training soda. So I should be able to train my Magikarp to the max level. And I just want to emphasize I just want to emphasize that you don't need to use real money to play this game. But if I ever do play games like this that I do enjoy, I don't feel too bad throwing like $5 to $10 their way, simply because if I've put that many hours into it, they deserve it. Okay. Okay, so now it's giving us a choice. This is a bad one. And since my Magikarp is leveled up so much, I'm not going to chance it. Because that can be a Voltorb, and that's the type of Pokemon that will destroy you. But even though I left, I still got a bonus of 11,000. So now we're level 26, about a quarter of the way to level 27. So I'm pretty confident that we'll get there pretty easily. Okay, so training soda. Now we can train. And depending on the training item you get more points. So I unlocked this later in the game, so this one I get more points on. And you can see the balloon barely blew up at all, so that means I won't get that many points. So I got 6,000, which is pretty good, but you get a lot more. And I unlocked another event. Nope. This is another bad one. If you try to jump in the tree and get that fruit, a Pidgeotto can get you and grab you and literally kill your Magikarp, and you have to start all over. So we're going to leave it. You can do it if your Magikarp isn't a high level. If it's a high level, you just wasted all your time. This may or may not actually level me up, depending on what we get. Okay, a balloon. It has to actually blow it up really good for me to level up. You can see the balloon got pretty big, so we should get a pretty good bonus. 9,000, it's okay. Not sure if that's going to get me to level 27 or not. Yep, there we go. So we are ready to go back to the league. It forces you to the league once you max out. Like, that's the whole purpose. Oh wow, we're really close. Because you can see, I can't even go back to show you, but it was like 200 some thousand that my Magikarp was at. I love how they slam into the ground so violently. And I won by, oh, look at that. I won by 1/100th of a meter. That is crazy. But I got all these different rewards because I got to the 5th part of the league. And now we can go to battle number 6, and I can probably guarantee you that we're going to lose since it was so close before. I would bet anything that we're going to lose. And there we lost. So let me show you what happens. You get a reward, and literally your Magikarp is forced to retire. So this fish that you have come to love is now being thrown in a pond because you can't use them anymore. So you can see it says generation 15. So I've gone through 15 Magikarps. So basically your goal is to keep on catching them. The higher your trainer level gets allows you to raise them even higher. So ideally you want your trainer level to level up every single time. That way every single Magikarp you get can get even stronger and you progress even farther in the league. And this game, yes, is kind of time consuming. Look, we leveled up to level 18. And we got diamonds as a reward. And also it says you can fish up to Magikarp of max level 28. So that meaning when we level up the next Magikarp to level 28, he should have a higher jump points and he should be able to beat the rival that we couldn't in the league. And you basically just repeat this over and over and over again, and that's basically how this game works. And there's a motivation bonus, so every time your Magikarp retires, your next Magikarp gain jump points by this percentage more, so it's not as big of a grind. And now you literally just fish for a new Magikarp, and I'll demonstrate this really quick. And you literally just pick one. And there's tons of different Magikarp that you can pick. There's even a gold one. And it's all random. So here's like, it's got some patterns on it. So it's got the calico pattern. And you can see here, motivation bonus 110%. That's for anyone I catch. And here, individual bonus, 42%. So that means that when he eats food, he'll get 42% more experience. I don't really think that's very good, so I'm going to use 10 of my diamonds to try again. I wouldn't do any more than this because the more you keep trying, the more expensive it is to keep getting new Magikarp. I'm always willing to bet 10, but that's it, and just leave it there. Okay, so it looks like the same fish, but let's check out the stats. It's basically the same thing. And we're level 1, and since we have all these multipliers and these high-level berries and food, if you tap like 1, like I leveled up like 7 times. So the farther you get in the game, I mean, yes, it's a grind, but it's not going to be the same grind every time. Like when you first start the game, the berries don't hardly give you anything. And now as you get farther, as you can see, I'm level 13 already. And I unlocked all these coins and stuff already. And one last thing before I leave you guys, if you go to the menu, you can see achievements. And here's all these different achievements. And I saw I unlocked one. So I've hit the 10 out of 10 tier for Magikarp Retired at max level. I got an award of 230 coins. So pretty cool. I can keep training my Magikarp, and then after I'm done training them, getting to max level 28, I have to go back to the league. And you do have to start all over. And the only time you don't start all over is when you beat the league. Once you get here, then you go to the next league and you start from scratch at that one. And that's just how the game works. It's very simple. It's only meant to really pick up for a few minutes at a time, like eat the food, get your training done with, beg your support Pokemon for whatever they give, and then just turn it off. And that's the whole point. And there we go, guys. That was Magikarp Jump, one of my favorite games for the Galaxy S8 right now. I'll put links in the description below. Check it out. You can download it for Android and iOS devices. And if you've made it this far, guys, and if you haven't already, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, guys. Bye.